Alayla has been working very hard. Queen Alayla has been working very hard at getting ready for college.
Yes.
She's hired outside help to get her ready for college. You went and hired a second counselor. She has been having help from our counselors here. Shout outs to who here? Who needs a shout out here?
I use all three, and I love them, and they love me.
She doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. She needs everybody's help. It is a group effort.
No, I really do. Like, I go to everybody's door when I go in there every morning.
You go in there and shop. You're like, which of the three is going to help me the most with this particular task I have going for me right now? If that weren't enough, she went outside to hire somebody else to help as well, because she is gung-ho about getting into the perfect college. Now, that perfect college has been running itself all over the United States, because she hops from California to Texas to Atlanta. It just depends on the day. I think lately we've been in Texas.
Yes.
Go ahead and tell them the college in Texas you've been working with.
We've been trying to get into Texas Southern, because it's the HBCU, and it looks like it's somewhere that I would enjoy being.
You'll see, if you come in here from time to time, you'll see her over here banging on a laptop, yelling for somebody to give her a power supply because she doesn't have one. She was on the phone last week with somebody at a registrar's office that they couldn't get something right.
That was with Alcorn, and I couldn't get my A number. But whole time my login wasn't working because I was not putting the actual A in the number. They asked me what's my A number, so I thought they just wanted the number. I didn't know they wanted the A too. So my mama done called these folks, like, she going ham. She like, I done told you that I done did this 5 times now. Whole time I had to put the A in.
T's over here trying not to laugh, but it's very important for you to get a head start on college, because it's a lot.
Yes, it is.
Now, you've been working on some scholarships. Go ahead and tell us what you got.
The easiest scholarships to apply for is the drive safely ones. They are, because, like, they just ask about...
I'm sorry. Stop. The Drive Safe Scholarship?
Yes. They be like, oh, how does driving safely prevent so-and-so and so-and-so accidents a year? I can Google that. And it's so easy.
We've had so many segments on EVTV about your poor driving habits. You park crooked. You swerve out of the road, literally into the grass, to like miss oncoming traffic, and you're going to apply for the Drive Safe Scholarship. Prom. We are getting ready for prom. You have got a prom dress secured.
Yes.
You went over budget.
Honestly, I knew.
Yes, yes.
I knew my mama was gonna make it happen, because she missed make it happen. Literally, like, I knew.
That's because Kim always comes through clutch at the last minute.
She really does, though. We do stuff last. Like, I'd be like, it'll be Thursday. She'd be like, we going out of town in the morning. Like, that's how my mama be. Like, we literally just are so last minute with life.
All right, so have you already rented that? Have you already rented the party bus? No doubt you're gonna make an entrance, grand entrance.
See, so this was my plan. I did want to make an entrance, but then everybody was like, "Who gonna be outside doing prom?"
All right, well, we do want to remind you that prom is coming up. We have tickets that will be going on sale very shortly. Also, if you were planning on bringing an outside guest, there are a lot of stipulations. We've already mentioned that here on the show.
We have the same prom at South Haven, Lake Cormorant. They're all on the same day. Be sure to book your makeup and your hair, but don't book my makeup artist, because she already told me I got my spot. So I just want to let y'all know, Naima is booked.
as a vet, but everybody know that you're a threat. With the rest, let's go. We won't fit in your box. We don't quit, we won't stop. Ride us all to the top. We won't fit in your, we won't fit in your, we won't fit in your box. No, we don't quit, we won't
Welcome to EVTV for Monday, February 27, 2023. I'm Tiana, and today's top story highlights the Career Tech Center. CTC gives students a lot of neat opportunities to learn a trade. Students can earn the CTC diploma. The courses are worth 4 electives. Students will get a special graduation CTC cord. Students can learn the skills to move into a specialized career right out of high school. A few years ago, we took a special tour with Miss Kilo of the trades.
All right, we are here at the Career Tech Center, and this is Career Tech West, yes. And I am here with the principal, Miss Kilo. Tell us a little bit about this center, because a lot of students don't know what it is.
Okay, sure, I'm excited to tell you about it. We are right here in Horn Lake, and we serve 5 schools on the west side of the district. So Lake Cormorant, Horn Lake, DeSoto Central, Hernando, South Haven come to us during one of their classes during the day.
Okay, and how long are those classes or those blocks?
They are with us for an hour and a half, and they get a high school credit for each time they come. They'll come their junior and senior year, all from August to May, both years, so up to 4 credits.
Okay, so they'll be over here quite a bit.
Yes.
When they commit to these classes.
That's right.
And of course, I see some students drive onto campus, and then there are bus options as well. Explain that.
Yes. Okay. So seniors can drive. That's one of the perks of continuing in the program. But juniors, we do want them to get on a bus unless there's a scheduling conflict.
Okay.
And then we provide transportation for seniors too in case they don't drive.
Okay, awesome. Now we're in this grand hall here, and I noticed that a lot of the buildings is exposed, and you've told me that is by design.
Yes. Okay. So you'll see through our building that the wood represents construction, the metal of the walls or the windows represents welding. You have the wiring for IT and the HVAC exposed. So it's kind of a teaching tool for our kids because it shows them the guts of the building.
Incredible. Now this hallway, this corridor has some engineering classes and several courses. Tell us about what is on this hallway, what's offered.
Yes, we have 2 classes of health science. That's our most popular, so we have 2 teachers. Then we have engineering and robotics, digital media, information technology, and culinary.
Okay, and just briefly tell us about those programs.
Sure. So health science, again, is our most popular. 2 kids, second year, they go to Baptist DeSoto and do clinicals.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yes. And then engineering and robotics have lots of 3D printers, and it's all levels of engineering, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, computer engineering. Wow. And then we also have robotic teams that compete.
Okay, so they even do some competitions.
Yes.
And then I know in the computer sciences, I've seen them down there tearing computers apart and building computers.
Yes, IT is both hardware and software. How to take the computer apart, put it back together, and how to send an email. How does it route? Where does it go? What's the networking capabilities?
And they even do some gaming down there, I'm told.
Yes, towards the end.
Incredible. Now, at the very end of the hallway, explain what's down at that end of the building.
Yes, okay, so that's culinary arts. So we have an incredibly gorgeous kitchen, probably better than any kitchen they would work in a restaurant.
Right.
But they learn restaurant management and cooking and culinary arts.
Again, you said there was a digital media program as well.
Yes, I consider digital media kind of the fine arts of career tech. So that's your music, your video production, graphic design, anything you like to do. If you like to do it on a computer, anime, character design, it's really a cool part of career tech also.
And they have a big green screen set up back there.
Yes, green room.
Incredible computers and
all
workstations.
Apple Lab. Yeah.
Now we're going to walk over to the other side of the building. Explain what we're going to see over there.
Okay, so those are our trades. So our trades are welding, construction, and automotive. These are the highly sought out jobs in DeSoto County.
Right.
We've been told by the industry who came in and did a survey that they are more likely to hire our kids, interview our kids, hire at a higher salary, a better position, just by coming through career tech and having those 2 years under their belt.
Incredible. And I'm to understand that some of the instructors even help place the students who are doing really, really well.
Yes, we choose students during their senior year for internships, summer jobs, get them right into the workforce making money.
All right, we're over here in the welding lab, and I'm with
Marshall Thomas, Colby Hill.
All right, I want you guys to tell the students a little bit about what you get to do in this lab.
When you come in here, you're going to have a full hands-on experience. You do some half the time you'll spend in the room. Other times you're going to be out here hands-on, learning how to weld, doing certain projects, helping with the county, build stuff, certain things like that.
All right, what are some of the projects y'all have done or some of the things you've done here in the welding?
We've made voting signs for the county. We've helped a lot with the voting, cut up a lot of scrap stuff for the county, save stuff that they wanted back. We're supposed to be doing one of our senior projects is for Atmos Energy, building the pipes that go around to protect a natural gas line from a car running into it, stuff like that.
Okay, now for the students who might not have a clue what welding even is, explain to them about the program and about the trait itself and what they could potentially do after high school with the skills that y'all are learning.
Well, when you're welding, it's taking two pieces of metal and joining them together with the rod. Which your rod is your filament metal, and that connects the two pieces of metal together.
All right, and a lot of guys will end up out on the massive oil rigs offshore, is that correct?
Yes, we have some people in our class that want to do that. We have Jimmy, he's not here today, but he wants to be an offshore welder. And so we're always, when we do a lot of projects in here, it's not really just welding class, it's more fabrication because, anybody can, put two pieces of metal together, but this is, measure everything correctly, make sure it fits well. And we have a lot of different types of welding. We have stick, TIG, and MIG. We also do some outdoor welding, simulate like if you're working on a pipeline, stuff like that, just to protect. This class kind of prepares you for any type of welding career field you might go into.
Incredible. Now tell us a few of the pieces of equipment that I'm seeing back here. Explain what we've got in the lab.
We have milling machines out here. That's for drilling precise holes in something, machining something to a specific width or dimensions. Behind you, we have a CNC cutout for making pieces. If you need a lot of pieces for something. We have band saws, plasma cutters for cutting out freehand stuff, TIG welding for aluminum and stainless specific stuff, and then stick welding is what we spend most of our first year on, which is the most common type of welding.
We are now over in the construction lab. Tell us a little bit about what you can expect in this course.
In this course, you can expect a variety of a lot of things. You get to put your fingers on different topics as in electrical, plumbing, how the function of a house, like building a house, how it works.
All right, what are some of the things y'all do over in the classroom? How does the course start?
Well, first we start a few hours in the classroom, like 30, 40 minutes in the classroom. Then we come out in the shop after everybody passes their safety test. And then we start building these small houses in first year. And throughout the year, we also do like other small projects, like we built a small toolbox,
Okay.
Small group plumbing project. And at the end of the year, we built a brick wall, little
So do some masonry as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so y'all got, these are little tiny houses, basically. Have y'all been working on, is this some of the first year project?
Yeah, these three houses are our first year projects that we have going on. They will learn about basic electrical work, and roofing and all sorts of stuff like plumbing also, and of course masonry, which will be done in spring for them. And year 2, we do have our big house, a 2-story house that we're building on. We learn, the framework, different types of roofing and stairs.
Construction business as a whole, the industry, a lot of the construction professionals are getting on up there in age, and we don't see as many young students coming into the trade. So tell us about the dynamic of what's happening in the workforce right now.
Well, you're absolutely correct. Right now, the average age of the construction worker in the United States is 56 years old. So as we know, all those people are getting ready to retire and get out of the trades and take the knowledge and the years of experience with them that they just can't pass on to the future generations without training them personally. Right now, we've got about 5 construction workers retiring for every one that's taking their place. So we've got a huge shortfall of skilled tradesmen coming into the trades, and it's all trades. It's not just carpentry, it's everything across all of construction. So there's a huge demand right now, which is actually increasing the wage scale drastically as well. So now construction workers are actually becoming a very, very high-paid trade to just do nothing more than build buildings.
Right. Now, traditionally with construction, it was an apprentice style setup
This is actually a pre-apprenticeship program, so this is basically the first year of an apprenticeship program. The students that come to these facilities have the ability to start the apprenticeship program while they're still in high school and get at least a 2-year head start on anybody that decides to start this program when they get out of school.
And students who perform well at this program, I'm assuming you guys will help fill them into a position where they can get with a construction worker and actually get to work.
Absolutely. We've got several companies right here in the Mid-South that are hiring locally and looking for people as we speak. Most of them come at job fairs with resumes and looking job applications in hand,
Right.
ready to hire people immediately.
What can students expect to make? Give us a neighborhood of the kind of money they can make if you do well.
Right now, the beginning labor rate is about $15 an hour, which translates into about $50,000 a year for a beginning employee, which is a fantastic way to start.
Yeah.
Right now, within a few years, that can go up quite rapidly to about $20 an hour with just some basic skills.
We are here in the automotive lab, and I wanted y'all to introduce yourselves.
I'm Chandler McGee.
I'm Anthony.
Rodney Taylor.
All right, nice to meet you guys. Tell us a little bit about automotive, starting with you.
Automotive is a great program. We just come out here after we sit in the class for a little while, learning everything and then putting it to work out here.
All right, tell us a little bit about the lab.
The lab, it's just a really good setup. We get our stuff done. We do a little bit of testing and all that. We get all, deep into it.
We do engine work. We do almost everything from engine to electrical, and it's just from day one you start with safety and go on from there.
Well, right now you just met Rodney Taylor. He is currently working at Jimmy Gray Chevrolet and still a student here. So that's one of the opportunities we're opening up, is for our students to be able to have a job when they leave here, or if not before. If not a job, have a place to go, like a college or something like that, to continue their training. That's what we're here for. We're here to get you a career, to get the students a career, give them a head start.
And you can help place some of these students, the ones that are doing really well. You can give them some job opportunities, potentially.
That is correct. We right now we've just placed 2 this semester, one at Gateway and one, like I said, at Jimmy Gray's. So job opportunities are everywhere. And this right here gives you the head start, and we're continuously building resources for that. You can make up to $160,000, the most of I've heard, right here in South Haven.
Wow.
That's a realistic amount. $100,000, anywhere between, honestly, what normal is about 50 to 60, 70,000 in that range. You can make a good amount of money doing this.
And the better you get at diagnosing problems, the more money you're going to start to make.
Oh, definitely. You've got to know electrical, and that's one thing that can make you the most money. And that's what cars are going to, is all electrical. So if you do not know the electrical systems and how to diagnose, you won't get anywhere. But you come through this program, that is one thing that we're very heavy on, is electrical, and you will know how to diagnose when you get done here.
Students who might be interested all of a sudden in coming over to CTC West, how can they apply?
Okay, it's very simple. There's an application on your school website and also on the Career Tech West website.
You guys hit the websites and apply, because the deadline's coming up quick.
Merle Evers Williams was born in 1933 in Vicksburg, Mississippi. She was an African-American activist and the wife of civil rights leader Medgar Evers, whose racially motivated murder in 1963 made him a national icon. In 1950, Merle enrolled at Alcorn A&M College, where she met Medgar, whom she married in 1951. The couple became an active force in the NAACP in the Mississippi Delta region near their home in Jackson, Mississippi. In 1963, Medgar was murdered. Segregationist Byron De La Beckwith was initially charged for the murder, but was released as a result of hung juries. However, 3 decades later in 1994, after being retried for a 3rd time, De La Beckwith was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. Left a widow with 3 children, Evers relocated to California. She published the memoir For Us, the Living, earned a degree in sociology, and made an unsuccessful bid for election to the U.S. Congress in 1970. In 1987, she was named to to the Los Angeles Board of Public Works by Mayor Tom Bradley, and she served until 1991. Evers-Williams remained active on the NAACP board, rising to chairman in 1995. She left the post 3 years later and founded the Medgar Evers Institute in Jackson, Mississippi. In 2013, Evers-Williams delivered the invocation at President Barack Obama's second inauguration. This week's feature vocabulary words are facilitate, fiend, and fleeting. Facilitate. Make an action or process easy or easier. Fiend. Pretend to be affected by a feeling, state, or injury. Fleeting. Lasting for a very short time.
Seniors, it's now time to start sending us pictures for the senior video. You can send pictures and videos to our email account, hornlaketv@gmail.com. That's it for today's episode here at Horn Lake. We are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here Tuesday. Have a fantastic day.
Bring the band in. Well, alright. Yeah, they want me to fit in, but I can't. I'm too different with it. Too advanced to think. You know my intuition. I got bars and ink, but never in a prison. Too far gone, never gonna sit and listen. This is optimism mixed with the best. You get it? What you're seeing is a beast in the flesh. I'm vetted up. I don't need to try to speak for the rest. Always keep it abrupt. They wanna keep it a mess, you know. This is what you get when you're sitting as a vet. But everybody know that you're a threat. With the rest, let's go. We won't fit in a box. We don't quit, we won't stop. Ride us all to the top. We won't fit in your, we won't fit in your, we won't fit in your box. No, we don't quit, we won't stop. No, ride us all to the top. Whoa. We won't fit in your box. No. Look, I try to tell you we don't fit in your box. Why you try to box me and I got the key to unlock? I know the locksmith, optics, speak of the loss. I'm eating lobster, chopsticks, freaking the boss, you know. I'll never fit in where I go at. Ooh, boss talk like I'm Boaz. Ooh, why fit in when you know you can stand out still? They remember you more when you hand out deals. Let's go. We won't fit in your box. We don't quit, we won't stop. Ride us all to the top. We won't fit in your, we won't fit in your, we won't fit in your box. No, we don't quit, we won't stop. No, ride us all to the top. Whoa. We won't fit in your box. No, don't box me in. I do my own thing. Spirit is right within. I got my own way. Violent is not within. Look at the way that I do my ops again. Oh, better let me loose. You know that I got the juice. Everything I got to do. Words that I speak out my mouth, I gotta move. Oh, oh, we can't fit in your box. You're too cold and you know. We won't fit in your box. We don't quit, we won't stop. Ride us all to the top.